Hello, we are live. Sorry, I am like 7 minutes late. I was set up outside, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this outside. It's nice out, and then I got everything done. I was doing a couple things in the yard, and I was like, oh, it's toasty today. I am not gonna be out here long. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna move it to the kitchen. But yeah, we are live. Still going live here on my backup account, since I still can't go live on my main account, Teacher to Marketer. But follow me on both. I post the same content. I just share it over. But I have access to stay in contact with you and go live over here. But just kind of drop where you're calling in from. I see it just notified people that I am going live. So hopefully we get some people hop on, ask questions, all that good stuff. But if you want to drop where you're calling in from, and if you can see right down below, there's a little comment box for you. Whether you're watching this live, you can comment live and we can chat about your questions. Or if you're watching the replay, obviously most of us know how to comment and I can answer them right there. Oh, got the dogs. Yes. Oh, I grabbed something from, yes. He's been very needy. I just got home last night, so they've been clingy. But I help people learn how to make an income online, learn how to earn extra money, life-changing money, whatever it is that you're looking for. And so I come on here every single week. I typically go live on Monday nights at 6 p.m. Central Time. But I was traveling, like I said, back home last night. I was in the car with 3 other friends. So wasn't going to go live during that time. I just like to be able to sit down, be focused, give my attention, talk about all the things, and answer your questions if you have any. And again, if you're joining, feel free, drop where you're calling in from, use that comment box to ask questions, all this stuff. Okay, so like I said, this is what I do full time. I help people learn how to make, again, just an income online, whether that's extra money, that's life-changing money, to leave your 9 to 5, whatever your goals are, this is where you start. You start by learning and asking questions. And so this is something I've been doing for like a year and a half. Well, I've been doing it for 2 years, but I've been going live for about a year and a half, just offering a free opportunity for people that have questions and want to get started with this. But they want to talk to a real person and all the things before they get going. Like I said, comment box is for you. I do have a free digital starter kit. It has all the steps, tools, resources, everything you need to get started making money online through affiliate and digital marketing. And for those of you who don't know what that is, digital or affiliate marketing is an umbrella term. Okay, so you have this umbrella of core 4 ways to make money online. And affiliate marketing is one way to start that. And that's how I started my journey because I didn't have experience. I didn't have tech skills. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was an elementary teacher. If you don't know my story, I was an elementary teacher for 8 years. I was a club volleyball coach for 5 years. So my passion is teaching and coaching others. So to come online, learn a new skill, implement it, learn to teach in a whole new way here online has been completely life-changing. Now I still get to teach, but I get to make my own hours, my own schedule. I make more money. I can do it from anywhere with Wi-Fi. It truly, truly is amazing. So if you want my free digital starter kit, just comment ready. My little DM automation will send you a message with the link to it and you'll get access to it. Again, it's 12 pages. It tells you the steps, things you need to get started and going, and a whole thing of resources. And those resources range from free to obviously some of them are going to cost to run your business because we all know things. In order to make money, we have to spend money, and that's just part of it. So like I said, that affiliate marketing, ooh, sorry, that was loud. Should turn my computer sound off probably. I have it open because I have little things I like to go over. Let me turn that sound off because it's distracting for me. Like I said, affiliate marketing is in that umbrella term, and it's where I started. And it's where you promote other companies' products and services. And when you are marketing them online and you make a sale through your unique link, you earn a commission. Okay, this doesn't make the product more expensive for your buyers. This doesn't mean anything. Like if you recommend something and they click on your link and buy it, you're gonna get a piece of that sale, a piece of that pie, just like any sales job. My husband is in sales. He sells robotics, packaging lines, all of that thing. And even though he works specifically for a company, every time he makes a sale, he earns a commission. That is the exact same thing when it comes to affiliate marketing. You're selling another company's products or service, you sell it, you get a commission. You're making a piece of that pie. And it's not connected to anybody else. You're not making money off of anybody else. Again, there's no extra cost for people to buy through this link. Half the time we are buying through affiliate links and we have no idea. But you're supporting that small business because you came across a product that you thought would help you, okay? You're finding products that are gonna help solve people's problems or things they're looking for, things that they want, and get a piece of that pie. So you hear digital marketing a lot, but people love to start with affiliate marketing because it is simpler to get up and running. You're not creating anything yourself. You can kind of get your feet under you, learning how to do this properly and promote something that's already made for you. And you don't have to deal with like inventory or customer service or any of that craziness. You're literally just creating content around this product. And then when they buy through your link, you're gonna make a sale. And there is a strategy to this, okay? This isn't like you're just throwing links around or anything like that. And so that's where I'm here to help and guide you so that you can figure out how to learn that strategy, because we can't just throw them out there and hope people buy. It's not how it works. You could do that, but your success rate will probably be pretty low. There is, again, like I said, a system, a strategy. So I kind of want to go back to that affiliate marketing. I grabbed an example. I actually have this dog treat container. Okay, I just grabbed one really quick, something that I thought people might like. If you have pets, if you have dogs, you're a dog lover, anything like this, we're always looking, instead of just shoving their bags of treats somewhere, that we can store them easily. It's decorative, it's cute, all of that. And you can even get it customized. So say I was in like a dog niche or like a home finds niche, right? This might be a product that I display and it solves a problem for people who are like, I'm tired of looking at these ugly bags of dog treats. I want them stored in something cute where I'm not opening the cupboard, opening a bag. It's just out, it's displayed, it's cute. No one can really tell. I can even customize it with my dog's name, right? You just solved a problem for someone who was looking for something that looked nice to store a dog treat. And people might click on that because you made a video about it, purchase it, and then you're going to make money from it. You're gonna earn a commission off of that sale. And so that's truly what this is. We're learning how to set up simple systems so that we can generate the most money as possible by recommending these products within a niche, right? Okay, so like I've said, you do need to learn systems to do this. And like I said, people start with affiliate marketing. So if you're interested, go ahead, comment ready for my free digital starter kit. It's gonna give you all the steps, tools, and resources that you need to get started. But like I said, there is that umbrella term. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought a little bit. I feel a little scrambled for some reason. So with affiliate marketing, you're promoting other companies' products and services. But with digital marketing, right, those are digital products, anything downloadable that you're creating. Can you start there? Sure. But most people don't because, again, they don't know all of the strategy that's going behind it. And so adding another complication of creating something else seems overwhelming. That's why it's so great to start with affiliate marketing. But if you want to go for it, go all in, you can create, digital products, things that are downloadable, videos, courses, like checklists, ebooks, you name it, where people would buy. And then you earn that commission as well, or 100%, because it's something that you created. Like there are people out there who literally sell a $3 cookie recipe. They're in the cooking niche. They made a $3 cookie recipe and they make 6 figures off of this cookie recipe because they're talking about all their baking and people want this cookie recipe and they go and purchase it. And someone like me who's not very good at cooking or baking and is looking everywhere for this recipe, and I find when I come across one, I'm like, oh, $3? Yeah, I'll buy that to learn how to make these cookies. They look delicious. And then people make that money. They make 100% profit. But like I said, I don't recommend starting with creating your own digital products right away. If you have a little bit more experience maybe, or if that's something you're like, no, I can do that, go for it. But again, that's why affiliate marketing is so great. It's what I started with. I have become now, after starting with one affiliate program 2 years ago, I now am an affiliate for over 10 companies. I do now have my own digital products. I have started doing one-on-ones. So those are some different things of how I've learned to scale my business. And that's what you would learn to do as well. You would learn that you need like a niche, like what am I going to be doing? Who am I going to be talking to? What am I going to be selling? And you're going to set up simple systems to run that. And then you're going to be implementing those. Okay. And what's really cool is there is a training out there that I recommend that helps you learn how to do this. And it teaches you how to set that up successfully without all the tech overwhelm. So when I first started, it actually took me a couple months. I found it in February of 2023, and it took me till about May of 2023 to learn everything and set everything up. So I'm super envious because this new form of education teaches people how to get set up with literally in the day. Like you could go through the training in 2 hours. You could have your business up and running that day. You could have it up and running in a couple of days, maybe if you needed to chunk it a little bit. But I'm super envious of that. 'Cause like I said, it's not that it was like impossible. It just took me longer. Like I was only working on it like 1 to 2 hours a day. It took me longer to learn the skills, all the complicated tech. It really truly wasn't that complicated. It was just new for me. So it felt overwhelming. It felt complicated. And so I did get those things set up. I built a successful business in what I've been doing, but it was really overwhelming at first. And that's what stopped a lot of people. I have helped well over 1,000 people get started in this. And I will say it halts a lot of people with that tech. And so with this new part that takes out the complicated tech and allows people to be in this make money online with whatever you're passionate about niche is amazing. Like it gets people going. And I'm not saying you're never going to need those other systems, but at least you gets you up and running. It's going to give you that confidence that you can do this. And then you can build those other things down the line to continue again to grow and scale your business. So my journey kind of through it, like I said, I was already saying, like I found this in February of 2023. It took me about 4 months to set up. I launched June 6th of 2023. I made my first sale in 8 days. I made my first 4-figure commission in 2.5 months. And I was matching my monthly take home by month 4, month 5, I doubled it. And now I make 5 figures a month doing this by recommending companies, products, and services. I have some of my own digital products. I do one-on-ones because I've learned the correct way to do this and how to turn viewers into buyers. And that's what I'm here to help you do. I'm not here to, convince you that this is real. Like I know this is real, and you could literally go Google it, YouTube it, look it up, go to any of your favorite products and look up, their affiliate programs. They exist, they're out there. And I'm just here to show you where to get started and to help guide you and be here available to, answer any questions that you have, because it's something that I wish I had when I started. I just took a training and that's all I did. I really didn't attend things like this. I mean, that's kind of how I am though. I'm kind of like, I dive all in and I'm going to figure it out. And that's just my personality. But some people do need like that conversation or that kick in the butt, or like they have questions, they have skepticisms. And that's what I'm here for, and to show you that direction. I feel like so many people are like, where do I start? What do I do? Like this knowledge doesn't just flow into your brain. Like this knowledge is learned somewhere. And so the first place you start is by commenting ready, right? By commenting ready to get my free digital starter kit, read about it, see if this is even something that you see yourself doing. And if you do, then I would encourage you to invest in yourself. And it doesn't have to be a large investment, right? The challenge that I recommend is only $17. And it's self-paced. It has tons of value in there. It gives you video lessons, tons of copy-paste templates to help train your ChatGPT. That helps you pick a niche, pick your first product, help you develop a business plan, all within minutes. It gives you a less complicated, right? The no tech overwhelm to get your business up and running that day. You get a one-on-one advisor that you'll meet with 2 to 3 times, all for $17. Like people have set up their business for $17, you guys. And yes, there are other things we can invest in and spend more money. There always is. There's always a way to invest in your education. Okay, and those opportunities are available to you if you want to after taking this challenge. But if you don't want to, you have enough information to get up and running, and you have real people there to help and support you. And so again, I'm not here to convince you this is real. I'm not here to tell you you have to do this. But if you're burnt out, if you're stuck, if you're in debt, if you are unhappy with your financial situation, this is what you need to start doing. The online world is only going to grow. I don't know if you've looked around. I was a teacher for 8 years and I saw how much more technology was prevalent. And I feel like so many people always say like, well, is this just gonna go away? Is this just a fad? No, you guys, affiliate marketing has been around since the 80s. Affiliate and digital marketing has been around since the 80s. And it blows my mind that more people don't know about this. It's not, and it's only growing. It is set to be $1 trillion industry. And again, like I was going back to my main point of look around. When I was in the classroom, how prevalent phones are. Kids are only getting younger and younger on phones. I have mixed feelings about that, but that just goes to show you millions of people are going to be growing up in this digital world. Depending where you are, like malls die out a little bit, like the in-person shopping dies out a little bit. There's so much online shopping. Companies, 40% of company sales comes from online sales, online marketing. So why are we not out there going to make money from these companies that are already successful, right? And by picking a niche, you don't have to do what I do. You don't have to be like, well, Stephanie talks about how to make money online. Is that what I have to do to be able to do this? And absolutely not. I was a teacher. Teaching, coaching, all of those things are my passion. That is me to my core. Okay, but I gotta take a drink. Hold on. But that might not be you. Okay, you might be like, I love my animals. I'd love to go in the animal niche, and I'd like to find affiliate programs to help people with their animals, right? Whether that's physical products that you're going to promote, like your favorite foods, training supplies, or if it is a training course in itself, or maybe you meet with people. Again, I was talking about that cookie recipe earlier. Maybe cooking is your passion, and you're sharing cooking classes. You're making your own recipes. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. Making your own recipes, recommending your favorite cooking products, all of those things. So I want to be very, very clear on that portion. I follow people, Disney, how to have the most magical Disney vacation ever, how to teach basic Spanish. You can literally take anything you're passionate about, skilled at, interested in, and turn it into a money-making machine using free social media apps, just like I'm on right now, that you're watching this live, whether it is live or the replay on social media. Okay? And for those of you that are sure, I do post these. So I post these lives. I post it here and I tag my main account, so it's over there as well. It goes to my main feed. It goes to my live replays highlight on my Teacher to Marketer page. I post it over to my Facebook. It's everywhere. You can't miss it, right? And so if you're interested, like I'm saying, and you're like, oh my gosh, I have this idea in my head and I would like to make money with this, comment ready. See what it entails, how to do it, okay? And you got nothing to lose. I give so many free resources away when you go to snag that free guide. Like, it's insane. I've never added up how much it is, but you get free things through my emails. You get lots of free knowledge in that guide. If you decide to take the challenge and you purchase it through my link, I give tons of other free information as well to help guide you through that. So again, comment ready. If you want my free digital starter kit to check out more about this, I'm not here to convince you, like I said, I'm just here to show you what's possible. But it has changed my life. I have been able to, leave teaching entirely, which completely burnt me out. You do go into it to make a difference for the kids, but there are way too much politics involved now. There is just way too much workload for the pay now. Again, it's not that you can't do it, but it burns you out. And it's just not worth it when you're missing out on everything that life is meant for, right? I was missing out on times with my husband, my friends, my family, my dogs. And I want to be able to live the life that I dream of, or, just dream of traveling, being a stay-at-home mom one day if we decide to have kids, being able to be there for all the special moments, feeling like I'm contributing, more financially. My husband's a go-getter. He's a salesman, he's an entrepreneur, and I just felt like stuck I knew where I was going to be in 30 years. I knew what I was going to be paid in 30 years. And especially since COVID, like teaching through COVID, I felt like I hated my day-to-day. And I know that sounds terrible to say. There were so many parts of teaching I loved, but again, I didn't love all the politics and the pressure and never being listened to. And honestly, teaching at this point feels like it's being turned into a business, because you have to teach certain ways and teach by the book and don't speak up because this is how we're going to do it anyway. And that just wasn't me. And I was unhappy in that situation. And I feel like so many people come in and say like, I was looking for ways to make money online. I was looking for a way to make more money. And that wasn't me, which is kind of wild to say, because I feel like I was just brought up that you go to school, you get good grades, you have a job, and that's it. That's what you did. And I felt like, well, I picked my job. I went to college to be a teacher, and now I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this profession. And that's not true. And it's kind of crazy that when my mind got opened to how I could hear other teachers interpreting that too, when I left, it's just like, well, what are you going to do? What are you doing? We can't do anything else. We have a degree in education. You can't do anything with that besides teach, right? Well, I am teaching. I'm just teaching differently now. And now I'm making more money. Now I make 5 figures a month, and I'm working from my kitchen at 2 p.m. Central Time in the afternoon, going live to tell you about it. So it's just crazy how it can change your life and where your mindset keeps you stuck. And you got to just take that first step. And that first step is opening your mind and learning about it. Because if you're unhappy, if you're burnt out, you can change it. You can change it just like I have. Like I said, I've left teaching. I teach in a completely new way. I contribute more financially. We travel every single month now. We moved into our brand new house that I'm sitting in February. I get to be home with my, dogs, or say yes to lunch dates in the middle of the week. I get to go on vacations when they're cheaper and not during spring break in the summer anymore, because I hate hearing when people are like, teachers get the summers off. You get these breaks. And it's like, yeah, but it's the most expensive time to travel. And now I can't afford it because it is the most expensive time to travel. Or there are things that I'm doing. Like, teachers aren't just like off. Some of them are working other jobs in the summer because we are paid crap. Some of them are trying to spend time with their kids they never see. I don't care what anyone says. Teaching is supposed to be a family-friendly profession. It is not. It is the least family-friendly profession you could be in, because you can't leave. In order to be gone, it takes you hours to write sub plans. Don't get me started. Anyways, like I said, I wasn't looking because I was stuck in that mindset. Going back to my original, sometimes I start talking, and I don't know if you do this, but it's like squirrel brain. I just start rambling about it. But I thought that was it for me. And I'm trying to think how to say this. It wasn't, because I was scrolling one day and not looking for a way to make money online. I was just the person that went home and complained about it and like had to go to bed because I would get migraines and throw up, scroll on my phone, whatever it was. And I was just like, this can't be all there is to my life. I thought that way, but I never thought about searching for it. So one night when I was scrolling on my phone, I came across a video, And it was just, it was such a weird feeling. It wasn't like I was looking for that, but it was like God knew I had been really suffering. And I know that sounds cheesy to say, but I was. I didn't feel like I was fulfilling my purpose. I didn't feel like I was really contributing to our household. I felt like I was gonna have to be taken care of the rest of my life. I felt so lost, so empty. And so when I came across it, the light bulb went off. I didn't need anything else. I binged this girl's videos. I was amazed. I understood it. I obviously didn't know to the extent of what it took to be an affiliate and digital marketer, but the videos I see online made sense of why those were created now. Before I was just like, whatever, you have to be an influencer for brand deals, whatever. These people have a lot of time. They're just, I don't know, they like to make how-to videos, whatever. These people make tons of money off of those videos you scroll on. Like I said, go look up anything that's your favorite. Target, Amazon, Home Depot, I'm like Costco, any of those things. Yes, if you do it through Google, you will find their affiliate programs, but more so go do it in your social media search bar. Go to your Instagram social media search bar and type in Disney, type in Spanish, type in cooking, type in Amazon, okay? And you will see, and those pages are so niche specific. You don't go to a page that is monetizing it, right? Making money from it. And you don't go and you don't see dog products, cooking, Disney, yard work, I don't know, cars, okay? You don't see that all on one page. You see that they're very niche down. That's the word you hear thrown around, a niche, something they're passionate about, skilled at, or interested in. So if this person's talking about cooking, their whole page is on cooking. They're talking about how to have the most magical Disney vacation ever. Their page is all about Disney, okay? If they are doing Amazon home finds, their page is all about Amazon home finds. Maybe it's cleaning products. I don't know. But go search those things. Start educating yourself. Start opening your eyes to the possibility of taking those things in a way to make money. Again, if you're interested in learning, comment ready for my free digital starter kit. You get tons of free resources with being with me through my emails in that digital starter kit. If you purchase that challenge to learn more, you get even more from me. Whew. I feel like I've been talking a whole bunch. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comment box. I'm happy to answer them. Wait a second here. My neck is so sore. I slept on it wrong. It's killing me. All right, I was just waiting to see if there were any questions. It doesn't look like there is any right now, which is fine. I'll just kind of talk about some worries, things that hold people back. And I would say one of them is being scared, wanting to be faceless. And that is an option. If you're well, yeah, I see these people, but they're showing their face and they're talking about making money online. You don't have to show your face to be successful at this. There are so many ways. Go, like I said, look at different pages. There are people not in any of their content, even content they've filmed themselves. So once you start learning and educating yourself, right, then you're gonna find out that there are places you can go get stock images and videos that you can edit and create faceless content with. You can film your own faceless content. I see this a lot with the Target, people who are doing Target niche, Amazon too. They're not physically in it, but they're showing the product in a video. And another really cool way that I've been recently sharing about is called clipping. And clipping is, I would say, a lot bigger on TikTok than here on Instagram. But it's when you see it a lot, but it's basically when you partner with a content creator, they have a program that they do, and they give you access to all of their content, captions, everything. But you're making a clipping page where you're just posting their content and their captions, okay? And you're getting paid based off views because they're basically hiring you to be, hey, for the content creator, this is great because it's building their brand. You're pushing out more content for them. People are seeing their face over and over again. It makes them curious, makes them go find the real page. So the content creator is going to pay you for your views that you get off the content you're reposting for them. But the company that I've partnered with that teaches you how to do this, they have male and female content available. They pay you for views, but they also give you an affiliate link for their product. And if you are posting their content, like I said, you're getting paid for those views, but if anyone clicks on that unique link, you will also earn a commission because you will also be promoting their product because you're using their content, right? Like they have a product, they're teaching you how to do this. You have access to, if you want male, female content, you'll log your views. I can't remember if they do it like weekly or monthly or however they do it, your views, they pay you. But if you make any sales, you make affiliate commissions as well. So clipping is another great faceless option, especially for people who are still like, I still don't want to create the content. I still don't want to write the captions. I get that and I don't. Does content sometimes be like, I don't really want to make content today? Yes, but if I'm only having to make 3 pieces of content for that day over having to go teach in a classroom for 8 hours, you best believe that that is a much better alternative for me. Because I only now work 1 to 3 hours a day, where I used to have to teach 8+ hours. And then I also coached volleyball, and it was club volleyball at that. So I was in the gym for 12 hours on Saturday and Sunday. And I don't know if you know, but if you coach club sports, you don't get a really big stipend, and it's a lot of time. You gotta really love it. And I did. I love volleyball. I still play to this day in a sand volleyball league with my husband and some of our friends. But when time starts to matter more to you, then you really start to think about like, well, I don't know if this is really worth it to me anymore. And it wasn't. And so I was just so thankful to find something that I can still teach others. It's still my passion, but I'm able to make my own schedule, make more money. And now I feel like I am filling this purpose, like this void that I felt like I was missing. But I know a lot of reasons people like the faceless aspect is because they don't want friends and family to see. If you're like, I don't want friends and family to see, and that's why you want to be faceless, there are ways around that. There's a couple ways. Like I didn't tell anybody I was going out to do this besides like my husband, my sisters, my best friend. So like people don't come across you because they're typically not watching content that has to do with what you're doing. Maybe not. Maybe it shows up one day. People now have discovered me, that know me, and they ask me questions and they want to know what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. But you can either just not tell people and they won't find you till you're at a point where you're like, I don't care, because now I'm making this much money and I don't care what you think, right? You don't pay my bills. Or you could block those people right away. And that's something I've heard very commonly now. Like, well, I don't really want to be faceless, but I only want to be faceless because I don't want my friends and family to see. Like, that would hold me back. Like, I don't want them to judge me, make fun of me, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes our family is our biggest judgers, to be honest. And I feel that. I get that. Just block them, right? When you create your brand new accounts, just go find their names and block them. And then you never have to worry about it. If you ever want to unblock them down the line because you don't care anymore, you can. But just block them and you don't have to worry about it. If you want to drop where you're calling in from, I see some new faces joining. Feel free, if you have any questions, that comment box is for you, or comments or anything you want to drop, it's there for you. I'm kind of just chatting about my journey, chatting about what affiliate and digital marketing is. If you're interested in learning more, you can always comment ready and my free digital starter kit will be sent to you. But again, ask questions, ask away. I'm here to help. Love to hear where you're calling in from. If you don't know, I help people learn how to earn an income online, start earning money online through digital and affiliate marketing. I was an elementary teacher for 8 years, club volleyball coach for 5 years, and I took my passion for teaching others online, doing this, and now I make 5 figures a month instead of like less than 3,000 a month when I was teaching in the classroom. Any questions? All right. Another big thing is I was saying like starting accounts and blocking friends and family. You don't start with any followers either. Like you're starting brand new accounts because we're not selling to friends and family. We're not selling, that would be the only reason you'd post on, social media that's personal, is because you want your friends and family to buy from you. And that's not what this is. What's really cool is you're doing it online. So the world is your market, right? You can reach a worldwide audience for what you have to offer them, to sell them, whatever it is. If you're promoting it or if you're creating your own product, whatever it is, you have a worldwide audience. And so what we do is we start brand new accounts, okay? I didn't start this account currently we're on right now for this lives. I started in April only because I lost my feature to go live on my main account, my teacher to marketer account. That's my main account. I have 134,000 followers on that account. And I started that account June 6th of 2023. And the reason we start with 0 followers is because we want to attract an audience that's interested in what we have to say. People who connect with us, people that we're solving a problem for, people that want our help, okay? So that's the whole purpose of starting from 0. And you can do this with 0 followers. You don't even need a lot of followers to make good money. You just have to be solving a problem, offering something that solves a problem for people that they want to buy, okay? So I think people get really stuck. They're like, well, I don't have followers. You have 134,000 followers on, Instagram. You have 55,000 followers on Facebook. You have this. And it's like, you don't wake up one day and be like, I'm going to do digital and affiliate marketing and I have 134,000 followers. That's not how it works. Social media doesn't gift you followers. You have to earn them. You have to build that know, like, and trust. You have to show up consistently. You have to solve a problem for them. You have to give them a reason to be there. And that's how you start making sales. And that's how you turn people into followers and followers into customers. Okay. Let's see. And affiliate marketing is not, I feel like you hear it, like people get worried, and this is no shade on people who do these things. Like, this isn't an MLM. This isn't a pyramid scheme. You aren't joining something to then need to recruit people or make money off of other people. This is single level marketing. So this is like I was explaining earlier. This is like any sales job out there. Okay. Like I said, my husband is in sales. He sells like packaging lines, equipment, things like that, robots. And so when he makes a sale, he earns a commission. Okay. Obviously the company is making money he sold for, and he's also making a commission. That is the exact same thing with affiliate marketing. There's no one above me, below me, making money off of me. I'm not making money off of you. That's it, okay? And if you create your own digital products, then you earn 100% profit. So again, I wouldn't recommend starting creating your own products just so you can get under your feet and then you can start adding and things like that. I felt like I was like, I'm going to do it all at once when I started. I'm going to be an affiliate for all these companies. I'm going to make my own digital products, and they flopped. My digital products flopped because I didn't know what the heck I was talking about with them. And now as I've done this more and more, and the questions I've gotten asked, and it's helped me learn what my audience wants from me. But again, that's going to depend on your niche. Like I said, if you were like in the cooking niche, and you're like, I have a great cookie recipe, like the girl who's made 6 figures off a $3 cookie recipe, right? Make it. Go to Canva, make the recipe, start posting content about it, and there you go. You can start selling your cookie recipe, right? And a cookie recipe is a lot simpler than some digital products people have tried to create. But yeah, if you're hopping on, I see some new faces again. Feel free to tell me where you're calling in from. We're kind of winding down here. If you have any questions, use the comment box. I'd love to answer them. And if you want my free digital starter kit on learning how to earn an income online, you can drop ready and that will get sent to you so that you can get it. And tons of free resources. What else? I'm trying to think. How you get paid. People get really worried. Well, how am I going to get paid? Right? That's what we're doing this for. How am I going to get the money when I make the sale? You set up that information. When you become an affiliate, you'll set up your information. You'll fill out a 1099, right, for tax purposes, because you're becoming a 1099, an entrepreneur. There's no W-2 in this. You'll fill out, the information of how they are going to pay you. And I would say most of them are either direct deposit, PayPal, or Stripe. And then PayPal and Stripe obviously go into your direct deposit. So those are the ways or how you get paid. And obviously each company pays out differently. Some is weekly, some is bi-weekly, some is monthly. I think Amazon has like the longest payout I've ever seen. I think it's like you don't get paid out for like 60 days. And I think that's because they have a 30-day return policy, right? So if someone's going to return something, you do lose that commission. And does that part stink? Yes, but it's all kind of part of the process. It's all part of the game of sales and all of that stuff. I don't know. Okay. Again, I'm just here to help you get started, show you the way, show you how life-changing it's been for me. I'm not here to convince you of anything else. I'm not here to make you feel like you have to purchase a specific thing, but I do want you to get educated. I do want you to feel like you can do this if you want to. There's just so many resources at your fingertips. It doesn't have to take crazy amounts of money to start something like this. I just think people get so stuck on what the options are out there, or that there are other options within what they purchase, and it just fully stops them. But they don't even take the first step. And I just wish people could get beyond that and just take the step and do something small. And even if it takes you more time, right? No, everyone has their own timeline. Like, you'll get there eventually if you don't give up. If you don't start at all, you'll get there never, right? And you'll just be stuck in the same cycle. And just like me, when I was teaching full-time in a classroom, I could tell you what I was doing in 30 years from now and what I was going to get paid. And I wasn't okay with that. I wasn't okay with not spending my time how I wanted and not having enough money to do what I wanted anymore. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you collect that information. I'm here to help you learn and see if this is for you. But society has drilled into us, again, like my mindset was, the only way to be successful is, again, society says this, not me clearly, is to go to school, get good grades, become an employee. And that's what school systems are designed to do, to make you an employee. But the people who are rich, the people who make money, they learn how to make their money work for them. And that comes with investing money, right? You don't invest money, we invest time. But learning how to make your money work for you is how you become to build the life that you want to live. The life that's debt-free. The life that you get to spend your days how you want. The life that, being a stay-at-home mom, being, I don't know, whatever you want. Those are the ideas I have in my head right now. Being able to travel, not having to say no, getting the organic groceries. You can have the things you want, okay? But it takes time to build and to get there. And it's not something that's just going to happen overnight. But I feel like so many people's limiting beliefs is getting stuck. And just go out and ask the questions. Go out and do some learning. Go look on Google and YouTube. Rewatch my lives. I have all of my lives on my main page, my Teacher to Marketer page. Watch those. Get into free Facebook groups. Get into things that don't cost you tons of money. Okay? I'm okay with investing in things because I know that that's going to fast track my success. Okay, again, my quote, and you hear this quote, I don't know who actually said this quote, but seriously, if you don't invest money, you invest more time. And that's fine if that's okay with you. But there are ways to fast track that, to learn that, to get there. And it's just part of the process, all right? But you don't have to stay stuck in this hustle culture of you have to go to school, get good grades, work a 9-to-5 for the next 60 years, and live on your retirement, okay? There can be more to life than that, and it can be learned, okay? And the rich the rich get richer by learning how to use their money, how to build their money. I think that's all I have for you guys today. So if there are no questions, I am going to post this replay. It'll be on this page. It'll also be on my main Teacher to Marketer page. I will share it to my stories and add it to my live replays highlight on my Teacher to Marketer page. And I'll shoot it over to my Facebook. And let's see. If you want my free digital starter kit, if you want to take that first step, just comment ready and it'll be sent to your DMs and you'll get all of that free information from me. And then you can decide what to do from there. But what you do is completely up to you. Don't let your mindset stop you from building a completely different life. Because if you would have asked me 2 years ago, I guess a little bit, 2.5 years ago, I guess I should say. I've been doing this for 2 years. If you would have asked me 2.5 years ago that I would be running an online business, making money online, earning 5 figures a month, people paying to meet with me, speaking at live events, I'm being flown to Nashville in September to speak at an event, I probably would have told you you were crazy. And so I cannot tell you how much can change in just a few years if you devote the time and get over whatever it is that you're stuck. And if you're stuck somewhere that's keeping you from starting, or you have this limiting belief or whatever it is, send me a message, okay? And I'll talk you through it. Like, I can help you. Like I said, people get also stuck on how much it costs to start this. There's not one price, you guys. There's not one price because there are so many resources out there. Free to start options to, yeah, that's how people make money. Things cost money. But I can help you through anything that you're stuck, you're struggling with. And I'm a straight shooter. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you the hard love. But I will also be honest with you of whatever your situation is, what could be the best path for you. Thanks for your encouragement. Of course. Seriously, again, that's what people need. They need the encouragement. They need the belief that they can do it. And I don't know. It's crazy to see when things start to come together and to watch the magic happen and just to see where your life can go. And that can be anything. It doesn't have to be the dream life that I've built, and I'm still going to continue to build. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I've come so far. I just want you to write that down. Okay, I don't know if you guys listen to any of Mel Robbins' podcasts, but she has this podcast out there. I've actually even made a video about it before. But a goal is something that's written down. If it stays in your head, if you do not write it down, then it's a dream. Okay, people don't work towards things that aren't physically written down. And again, I know that sounds crazy, but it is so true. When I first started this journey, I wrote down every single goal I had. Obviously, I've added to that list because I started meeting my goals. But when I very first started, when I launched June 6th of 2023, I have hit every single one of those goals. Okay, we work towards things we write down. We work towards things that we physically have up. If you need to put it on your phone, like as a screensaver, like if you need to have it on your computer as a screensaver, whatever it is you need to do to push yourself every single day, do it. I can't show you, but I have a screensaver on my phone. I don't know if you guys follow Leela Hormozi. I could say her name. The name's kind of a mouthful for me. Okay, and I don't want my language to be offensive, but I have on my screensaver, not on my front one, it's my dogs and my husband, but when I open my phone, it says, fuck your mood, follow the plan. And that is one of Leela Hormozi's, I hope I'm saying her first name right. I'm always like, is that right? Famous quotes. It's all over her page because it's so true, because our mood is a roller coaster, you guys. And if we base everything off of our mood, then we would never get anywhere. You have to work through it no matter how you're feeling. There are days, there are hard days, and you're gonna wake up and you're not gonna wanna do anything, but you have to do something, okay? So follow the plan no matter your mood. And I know language isn't for everybody, I get it, but It's so true. I have it written on my mirror, my big tall mirror in my closet. Those are ideas. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, put it on your screensaver. I have that on my screen. My best friend even put it on her screen. She's a business owner as well. Write things on your mirror. I was a teacher, so the amount of markers I have is insane. Not like permanent markers. Please don't ruin your mirror. Whiteboard markers. And I write my favorite quotes, things that keep me motivated on my mirrors, because then it'll come off. That language works. It's powerful. Yes, it does. But I know it's not for everybody sometimes. I tend to cuss, but I try to keep my page pretty clean, but some people get upset, but whatever. It's also like the teacher in me. I felt like you have like this filter, like when you went to be into school, like, right, I was working with like 10-year-olds, you can't do that in there. And then you come out and you're like, whoa, I'm a whole new person today. I don't know. But write things down. Like I have a whole journal. I have Google Docs. I write things. I'm trying to think of where else. Things written on my mirrors, my phone. But do it. You got to stop putting up with shit that, doesn't make you better. That doesn't fulfill you. That doesn't give you the life you want. That you're not okay with. And that was a big part of teaching for me. I wasn't okay with a lot of the things that were happening that I had to do. And that's a big reason I needed the change. But again, if you need me, I'm always a DM away. My teacher to marketer page, I'm going to be more responsive on. This is just kind of my backup account because I can't go live there right now. But I'm a message away. You'll have access to this replay. Again, if you need anything, my free digital starter kit is in the link in my bio, or you can comment on any of my stuff ready. My DM automation will send you a message with the link to it. That's all I have for you. I said that like 10 minutes ago and then I kept talking, but that happens. But I go live every single Monday at 6 p.m. Central Time. I just had to change it today because I was in the car with a bunch of friends coming back from Chicago last night. So went live this afternoon. We'll see you next Monday, 6 p.m. Central Time. And yeah, bye guys. Have a great week.